Okay, welcome back after very short break. I know that the chat is not working, and we are all working on that to be able to share with you the letter list of attendance. Please be patient with us. Thank you. And now it's time for inviting Professor Christian Merkat from Lyon University, and Lyon 1 University is also a partner of Arcus Alliance. So, Professor Christian, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Agnieszka. So I'm going to present what we do in Lyon, and especially around sustainability. So may I share? So here it is. All right. Yes. Can you see?
Yes, we can see the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so I've put, because the chat is not available, I've put a short link, bit.ly/ the date of today, 2025, 11/10, and M4S for Math for Sustainability. That's the name of our Erasmus Plus project, right? Okay, so Math for Sustainability is an Erasmus Plus project around, well, math and sustainability. So it resonates a lot with what Emma Pearson has just talked about, because I mean, caring, usually mathematicians are not that easygoing on this care, right? So sustainability in most curricula, it's really on top of the on the agenda, but actually they don't know exactly what to do with it, right? Especially in the math class. And so this project is about allowing the math teachers to embrace that theme in their classes by providing different types of resources to them and opening up their eyes on what it is about and why mathematics is relevant to embrace these issues. Okay, our main tool to convey this is actually setting up an exhibits about math and sustainability, and most of our partners, I'm going to present them, are actually science museum and or have connections with science museums. So we are just a partner. Université Claude Bernard Lyon 1 is a partner, and the leader is Imaginary. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a little bit more about that. So there are as well partners from Italy, 2 partners from Italy, a partner from the Netherlands, this Nemo Science Museum, and 2 partners from Cyprus. So I'm going to introduce myself. So I'm, oops, sorry. Oh yeah, I wanted to go there. So, so my name is Christian Merkat. So, and my research is in the University Claude Bernard Lyon 1, and we have. So I'm the vice director of the Institute for Research on Math Education, IREM, in Lyon, and most of my teaching is for pre-service and in-service math teachers. And we have different types of Erasmus Plus projects. So here I've put 4 of them. So Math for Sustainability is the one I'm going to talk more about, but I had to put as well Math City Map, which resonates a lot with what Emma Pearson was presenting, because in this project we have colleagues, especially primary school colleagues, who go out in the city and with their class, and then they interview people on the bench, or they look at a monument, for example, and they inquire and ask themselves questions. So, and it's it's a great it's great to see how these Freinet, so it's based on the Freinet pedagogy, where you have Freinet walks. Okay, so you walk in the city and you ask. You let the students ask themselves questions, okay? Question the world around them. And actually, in this math city map, what we do when you go back to the classroom, or you may not go back to the classroom, right? It can be outside, but usually it's a part outside and part inside. And when you're inside, you structure your question, and you pinpoint it on a map, okay? And you ask yourself, okay, when we face this monument, there were lots of numbers and people, and okay, and it's about a war, okay, and they died pretty young, okay. You ask yourself things like that, okay, and you do, of course, computation. It has to do with mathematics, but not only. Mathematics is just a tool to grasp a little better the world around us, okay. And especially in its sustainable dimensions, okay? But not only. So Math City Map is mostly about modeling the world around us and understanding that we are parts of a larger world, and that mathematics can explain things. Of the world around us. That's Math City Map, and I really urge you to have a look at that, but I'm not going to dwell on that. Okay, so this, and we have another one which I didn't talk about, is Myth and Math. And Myth and Math is as well for primary schoolers, and it studies the relationship between fairy tales, and especially traditional fairy tales, and mathematics. Okay, what they have in common, what is different. You may, for example, have the hero which have little stones on the way. Okay, and this is a metaphor. We can use it in mathematics for a metaphor for writing down all the little steps that we do when we do a calculation in order to backtrack if there is an error, or to do it to do this path more faster next time we encounter that. Right. So let's go back to so this is Université Claude Bernard Lyon 1 and our different Erasmus project, and now I'm going to talk about more specifically Math4Sustainability. All right. So, so it aims at empowering individuals and communities to fostering actions that contribute to environmentally sustainable practices. Actually, I shouldn't have written all these texts, because when I have a text, I have to read it. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're building exhibits. Okay, and that's the main thing. We're building exhibits that can be shown in science museums.
Sorry, Christian, for interrupting, but would you like to share slides, because we are not seeing the slides, we are just seeing your camera.
Okay.
Actually, I'm seeing slides. So it changes. So who else have this problem? Because it's following what's Christian saying, and they changing. But there is one more person having this problem.
So I guess you have to find the right window where it's actually showing. Do you want me to stop sharing and then
yes,
again, so that it's going to be put in your face? Okay.
Yes. Please.
All right. I'll do that. Okay. So this is sharing, and then okay, and then this is okay. Oh, here you should see. Do you? Is it better?
I only see a large area with your initials, the initials of your name.
Mm-hmm. This is very bad.
It's still working for me. Maybe, Christian, you could very quickly send to me your presentation, and I will try to share it with others. Maybe this will work.
Okay, so I'm going to send you the bit.ly thing that I've done. All right, piff, puff, poof. Here it is. Okay, so once again, this is bit.ly slash the date of today, that is to say 2025-11-10-M4S, right? So this is written here for the
Okay,
if you see, then there's no point.
A second. Okay, I have it.
Okay, then you might put it in the
just a second, because I need to log in to be
the
able.
Conversation.
Oh,
put it in the conversation. I would have loved to have access to the conversation.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, but I've been trying to manage the chat, but for now it's impossible. But please let me start your presentation. Just a second.
And within this thing, you can click on things, all right? And then it will whether send you somewhere else or we have more details.
Okay, now I have it. Now I have it. Let me see if I can share it. Okay, now everyone can see the presentation.
Okay, great.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, lovely, great. So I'm moving forward to the slides we're already discussing.
So you can go further, okay? Just don't click on things. Yeah. Next. Just with the okay. This is Institute for Research on Math Education, and Lyon is a fantastic place, and we have a fantastic team. Okay, but these are details that you don't want to talk about, but just to convey. Okay, so let's go in. All right, that's the introduction.
Here we go. Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, next. That's right.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, so our main target are actually school teachers, right? Secondary or actually primary school teachers as well. But I mean, most of our the stuff we do are easier to understand for secondary school teachers, and of course, secondary school pupils through the teachers, right? And resources that we build are exhibits, and so that's math and science museums that are going to use them, and more broadly, environmental sustainability organization. Right. So next, please. Thank you. So this is our team. So. And we were here holding the kickoff meeting in Lyon. I had some issues with the finance department who didn't let me have access to the funds for the kickoff meeting. So, and since I was not the leader, then I had to do this was not so easy, actually, and this is something that can be said about Erasmus projects. You really have to talk about the finance department to know how things can be done. All right, so please, next. So Imaginary is the leader. So maybe you can click, please, on the Imaginary logo up there. Yes, click on no. You go to the right, and then you click on Imaginary. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yes, thanks. And so Imaginary is an organization that that federates all people interested in sharing their knowledge about mathematics and engaging people in mathematics. And so they do plenty of objects. I mean, I say they, but I should say we, okay? We, the community, devise exhibits and share way of doing things. It's fantastic things. So you can maybe you can click on galleries, for example. If you can click on galleries, yes, you can see lots of posters that you can download, and you can, out of that you can make an exhibit in your local school or whatever, and or you can actually print, 3D print material that you can share, and it's fantastic. Okay, so that's imaginary. Can you click back to, yes, thank you. So next one. So Università di Foggia is a university in Italy. Okay, so they are specialized in circular economy. So next, thank you. And so we are Université Claude Bernard Lyon 1. So we are a generic science university. And as for me, I am more in didactics of mathematics. Yes, next one. So Nemo Science Museum, it's one of the largest science museums in the Netherlands. It's a very fantastic. It's a fantastic place. We won't click on this. It's a science museum. Yes, next. Thank you. Okay, so Ritter Research Institute. So they're from Cyprus, and so they help us dealing with this Erasmus project. So they are multidisciplinary and mostly on the administrative tasks, but not only. So next one. Foley School is a Cyprus international school. Okay, so they are, and Giordano Striano School is an Italian school. Okay, so these actually, yes, secondary school, and the other one was primary and secondary both. All right, thank you. So next. Okay, so I'm presenting here some of the exhibits. So one is about modeling greenhouse effects. So you have a sequence of steps which allow students to actually understand what a model is about. So all the whole project is about modeling, right? It's really about modeling. Understanding that mathematics allows you to open up a scientific eye on the world around you, okay, whether at the corner of your street or a more global planetary level. Okay, so here there are a sequence of activities which let you understand what the sun is doing to us, okay, the sun, and then the albedo, the reflection of for example, the polar caps, and then the exchanges with the atmosphere and the water cycles and all these kind of things. And so there are different steps and different cycles of more and more intricate and complex models about greenhouse effects. Thank you. The next one. So there is a play like that, okay? Another one is about a board game on circular economy, the R strategies. You can recover things, you can recycle them, you can repurpose, you can remanufacture, you can refurbish, you can repair, you can reduce production, rethink production, or refuse altogether to produce, okay? And these are the R strategies. And we have here the game of phones. So one is on the left one, that's a big, very technical thing. It's a board game, but aided by some computers. Okay, that lets you understand what you can do with phones, and implementing these different R strategies in order to gain better marks. And actually, it's a collaborative game. Okay, there are two players here, but they actually collaborate, and so you can tweak things in order to produce less but more effective phones somehow. And then on the right, we have a cardboard board game that implements the same ideas. Yes, next, please. Thank you. And this one is the one that we are doing in Montpellier, in Lyon. That is to say, studying the evolution of a population. Okay, so you are in charge of trying to understand how these muskrats are invading France. So in Lyon, we have lots of ponds that date back to the medieval times, and where the fishermen actually produce fish since the Middle Ages, and the muskrats are invading that, and so you have to understand how you can have an idea of the population of the muskrats by the capture, marking, recapture play, and then you have to understand the evolution of the population, and in the same way as we had for the greenhouse effect, we have different cycles of modeling where we incorporate more and more complex things. That is to say, first what is a fecundity rate, okay, and then how the competition between animals are actually putting a limit to their population, and how a predator can as well limit the population, and this is done through big balls of beans. Okay, so where you have beads in it, color beads, and you can just take a grab of it and then count them, and out of what you have, then you will put back some different types of beads, and that let you understand how the population is growing. That is to say, it's really a hands-on type of simulation, and you have this, which is aimed at primary schoolers, but as well, then you can implement that, because it's pretty difficult to have to do all the calculations by hand. So then, once you've understood how it works, then you can go to simulating it with a computer, and understanding these different types of cycles in the modeling cycle. Yes, next please, and I think it's the end of it. So that was the Math4Sustainability project, Erasmus Plus project. So I'm here to answer the question you might have. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Christian. It was amazing. Actually, I really think we only had a glimpse of so many different activities that you are practicing with your students. So that was very amazing. So if there are any questions, please feel free to ask them. And I've also learned that you may be able to use the option of the questions and the answers. So unfortunately, the chat is still unavailable for us. But please, if you have any question, use this option of questions and answer. You can see them next to the participants. Welcome, Professor Kamila Kamińska. The floor is yours. Yes. Kamila, your hand is raised. Would you like to ask the question? Yes. So there you go. We can't hear you. I think you are still unmuted because we can't hear you. So there's a problem. So maybe for now you could write this question in the section of next to the chat, and we will try to figure out how to make sure we can listen to you. So in the so-called meantime, may I ask you, Christian, whether there is a platform, because we have many educators today with us, and the projects you were explaining sound very hands-on experience, and the board games, I just loved them. So are those materials and resources available for us as other teachers and educators here? Is there any platform? And you are muted as well.
Yes, so of course, the aim of the project is to share with the community these resources, but they are still in the making. So I've put in the question and answers the link to our website, which is Math4 the letter the digit 4 sustainability.eu. All right, that's the link to our website, and there, when it's finished, then you will find the resources, and you might find as well the process that we are going through. Okay. So, and actually that might be a good time because most of our pilots are done. Okay, so, and that might be a good time to reach us actually, because we are in the testing phase. So if you want to have access to that, then maybe the best way is to reach out and say, okay, I'm here and I can test your things in the classroom. Why not? But then it's not just using the resources; it's as well reporting on the usage and proposing some changes.
That's wonderful. That's great news. This section is available. I can see it. So maybe if you could add your email address there as well, so maybe some people would like to contact you and be happy to test these materials. Thank you very much. It was very inspiring, and so many different materials and resources you shared with us. So thank you a lot.
No, pleasure.
And now, pleasure is ours, really, pleasure is ours. So now we're moving forward, as there are no more questions, to Kamila Kamińska, Professor Kamila Kamińska from University of Wrocław, my Institute of Education, who's colleague of mine. So please let's check if we are able to hear you now.